We all know that Elon Musk isn't afraid to express his ideas and opinions on social media, even when it comes to very sensitive topics.
You hope... don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go f yourself.
Many times, Elon Musk has commented and tweeted on highly controversial issues and ideas. Every time he shares his thoughts, they go viral, causing significant drama. In this video, you'll see how Elon Musk humiliated and destroyed woke culture and woke ideas through his words. Elon Musk, a billionaire and the mastermind behind SpaceX, Tesla, and The Boring Company, bought Twitter in 2022, rebranding it as X. He intends to turn it into a platform for free speech and innovation. Musk has some big goals like getting humans to Mars and driving sustainable technology forward. Politically, he doesn't stick to one side, sometimes backing conservative ideas, other times liberal ones. But he's especially vocal about his issue with what he calls the woke mind virus. What are your thoughts on Elon Musk's fight against woke culture? Do you think his efforts to promote free speech and challenge wokeism will have a positive or negative impact on society?
You call it the woke mind. Yes, it's the name you gave to that,
woke mind virus,
island. So woke mind illness. What's that virus?
Yeah, so
It's coming to Europe. I have to advise you, huh?
Yes, well, this is not something you should import from America. Please don't import the woke mind virus. It's bad. Essentially, to summarize maybe the woke mind virus, it consists of creating very, very divisive identity politics. So it actually amplifies, mind virus, in my view, amplifies racism, amplifies frankly, sexism, and all the isms. And while claiming to do the opposite, it actually divides people and makes them sort of hate each other, and it makes people hate themselves.
It's no secret that Elon Musk and his eldest child, Xavier, have had a rocky relationship. The tension stems from their opposing views on transgender issues. Back when Elon identified more with democratic ideals, he supported Xavier in getting hormone treatments and surgery. However, as his child continued with more gender-affirming care, Elon began to feel a deeper sense of loss and grief.
I was essentially tricked into signing documents for one of my older boys, Xavier. This was before I had really any understanding of what was going on, and we had COVID going on, and so there was a lot of confusion.
Elon admitted that, at first, he didn't know much about transitioning, but he says he learned more after his son transitioned. Now, he believes his son was sterilized and killed by wokeism. In an interview with Jordan Peterson on the Daily Wire, Elon vowed to destroy what he calls the woke mind virus.
I lost my son, essentially. They call it dead naming for a reason.
Yeah,
All right, so the reason it's called dead naming is because your son is dead. So my son Xavier is dead, killed by the woke mind virus.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that would be like.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and there's lots of people in that situation now.
Right.
It's not pretty, and lots of demolished kids.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's a good reason to be the final straw. All right, so let's.
So I vowed to destroy the woke mind virus after that. And we're making some progress.
Join the club.
Yeah.
In several other interviews, Elon has strongly disagreed with how freedom and open discussion are being taken away.
So freedom of speech is absolutely fundamental to a good future. And yeah, that's the reason for acquiring Twitter and trying to just make it a free speech platform. I think it was very important to just the future of civilization. So.
In a recent interview with Bill Maher, Elon Musk didn't hold back when discussing wokeism. He referred to it as something that stifles free speech, making it harder for people to express their thoughts openly.
I think we need to be very cautious about anything that is anti-meritocratic, and anything that is that results in the suppression of free speech. Those are two of the aspects of the woke mind virus that I think are very dangerous. Is that it's often anti-meritocratic. You can't question things. Even the questioning is bad.
You've probably heard Elon Musk mention the term woke mind virus before, but what exactly does he mean by that?
Another way to almost synonymous would be cancel culture. And obviously people have tried to cancel you many times.
Many times.
Yeah, I mean,
every week.
Yeah.
Elon Musk describes the woke mind virus as an idea that spreads like a disease, affecting not just the media and politics, but even reaching into family life. He argues that it distorts people's thinking and gives nasty individuals a way to be harsh while seeming virtuous. In his conversation with Jordan Peterson, Musk went as far as saying that it's his mission to eliminate this virus, and he's serious about it.
Elon Musk describes the woke mind virus as an idea that spreads like a disease, affecting not just the media and politics, but even reaching into family life. He argues that it distorts people's thinking and gives individuals an excuse to be harsh while pretending to be virtuous. In his conversation with Jordan Peterson, Musk went as far as to say that it's his mission to eliminate this virus, and he's serious about it. He genuinely believes that woke culture is tearing society apart by making it difficult for people to engage in open discussions without fear of being attacked or cancelled. For Musk, wokeism threatens not only free speech but also innovation, progress, and even personal relationships. And Musk isn't just talking, he's taking action. Think back to when he purchased Twitter, now X, for $44 billion. That was part of his fight against what he perceives as the harmful influence of woke culture.
It's not just propagating the mind virus, but suppressing any opposing viewpoints.
Yes. Well, in order for the virus to propagate, it must suppress opposing viewpoints. So.
Because it doesn't stand up to scrutiny.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, you've felt the virus. You know? Yeah. People have tried to cancel you so many times.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
It wasn't just a business.
It wasn't just a business move. It was part of Musk's fight against wokeism. He's been very clear about his goal to turn Twitter into a platform for free speech, where people can share their opinions without fear of being censored or silenced by woke ideas. One of Musk's biggest concerns is how social media platforms often promote certain viewpoints while silencing those who disagree.
The limit, it is that they're propagating the extinction of humanity and civilization. And there's some people who are like most of the time it's implicit. They don't but sometimes it's explicit. Like there was a guy on the front page of the New York Times who literally has the thing called the Extinctionist Movement, and he was quoted on the front page of the New York Times as saying, "There are 8 billion people in the world, but it would be better if there were none." And I'm like, well, buddy, you can start with yourself.
Yeah.
Musk has positioned himself with a major platform to push back against what he refers to as the woke mind virus. He's deeply committed to protecting free speech at all costs, strongly believing in the importance of open dialogue, regardless of differing opinions or potential backlash.
A recipe for trouble, I suppose, or contention.
What was it ultimately that led you to make the decision to do it?
I mean, this is going to sound somewhat melodramatic, but I was worried about that it was having a corrosive effect on civilization. That it was just having a bad impact.
While some have criticized Musk for his stance, he remains firm in his belief that free speech is essential to a healthy society. Musk argues that the only way to effectively combat wokeism is by promoting open debates and discussions, something he feels cancel culture and political correctness are actively trying to suppress. But Musk didn't just take action by turning Twitter into a free speech platform. You see, when Elon Musk acquired Twitter in 2022, his initial moves were nothing short of dramatic. One of his first actions was to dismiss a significant number of employees, particularly those associated with what Musk referred to as woke culture. This decision was not just a typical shakeup. It was a clear and contentious stance against what he perceived as the platform's previous bias towards progressive ideologies.
It's a Twitter bloodbath. Nearly 4,000 fired in one fell swoop. Half the global workforce.
3,700 workers being told, yeah, we don't need your services anymore. I mean, that's a lot of people.
People were shocked and angry. Critics said Musk was ruining the company's values and making the workplace toxic. The whole situation garnered a lot of attention and made Musk's changes to Twitter highly controversial. One thing is clear: Elon Musk isn't backing down. Whether through his control of Twitter or his public statements, Musk is determined to challenge what he sees as woke culture. He's made it clear that this is a battle he intends to win, not just for himself, but for everyone. Known for being a man of action, Musk's steps speak louder than words. He's using his influence, money, and platform to take on what he views as a major threat to freedom and progress today. Not everyone agrees with him, but it's evident that Musk's fight against wokeism is far from over. We can expect to hear much more from him in the future. What are your thoughts on Musk's stance against wokeism? Do you agree with his views on the so-called woke mind virus? How does his personal story with his son Xavier influence your perspective? Share your opinions in the comments. And make sure to subscribe and like. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll like the next one too.